Good day, my beautiful people. How we all doing today? I hope you all are well. I hope you are fine. Today we will be looking into something that has to do with the advancement of the Igbo nation. I am somebody who believes strongly in the advancement of the Igbo nation because I feel that, or I usually tell people that we are not at the level that we are supposed to be. Our level of development, we are falling behind. Our level of advancement as per science and even education, we are falling behind. We are doing okay within the Nigerian context, but by world standard, we are far behind. And so that's why most of the time what I talk about mostly has to do with economy, has to do with, for us to refocus on science and technology, for us to try to change some things. Now, we are going to say something about this current trend. There are some people amongst us Igbo people that are trying to make us believe that for us to move our society to the next level, that we need to follow one particular religion or the other before we can move the Igbo society forward. This is how people come up with several strange ideas and they come out and sell to you, but because you are not a deep thinker, you just take any nonsense they tell you. I will state it categorically, boldly, without fear or favor, that nothing connects advancement with religion. Nothing consigns your religion with how advanced you will be. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Let me give you a breakdown. Let me give you a breakdown of how things are in the world, because some of us are so backward in our thinking. Instead of us to think about how we can, get our younger kids, to go into science and technology and take us to the next level, you are arguing about one religion or the other. To the extent that they come out online, they insult themselves, they insult each other's religion and all that rubbish. How will you prove to somebody sensible that your advancement as a society is linked to the religion you are worshiping? How do you come up with these stupid ideas? Let me tell you, if you look at Christianity, for example, if you look at the whole world, the richest countries, some of them are Christians, or some of them are purely Christians. And if you still check the poorest countries in the world, some of them are still Christian countries. If you go to a continent like Asia, the richest of those countries have their religions they practice. The richest of those countries, whether you talk about Japan, China, or any of them, they have the religions they practice. But if you go among the poorest ones in Asia, all of them still have their indigenous religions they are practicing, and yet they are poor. If you go to Europe, many of them are Christians. But if you go among the poor nations, because whether you like it or not, there are some poor nations in Europe. It's just that the poor nations in Europe, their welfare, I must tell you, somehow is even still better than us in Nigeria. Their welfare is even still better. But if you go to the poorest nations, the smallest nations economically that are not doing so well, they are still Christians. That is to tell you that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the religion you are practicing. Whether you will be advanced or not as a society is not linked to the particular religion the majority are following. Okay, let's look at Islam. We didn't look at that one too. Look at Islam, for example. Most of the most destroyed countries in the world by war, conflict, are Muslim countries. But if you still go among the Muslim countries, when you talk about your Dubai, you go for vacation, your Saudi Arabia, your Qatar, your Kuwait, they are still among the richest in the whole world. That is to tell you that every religion has up and down. Every religion has rich people and poor people. I like to be practical. I'm giving you practical examples you can see by yourself. I like to be practical because there's a lot of brainwashing going on nowadays. They just sit some Igbo youths down and just brainwash them. Not Gabuli of religion. Before we advance, not Gabuli this religion. That is stupidity. That is stupidity. I have broken it down for you now. Look at all these continents. In all these continents, there are very rich countries that are Christian. And inside the same continent, the poorest countries are still Christians. If you go to Asia, I don't like Asia where matter. If you go to Asia, the richest countries there have their native religions they are pursuing, and the poorest countries there are still worshipping their native religion. It has nothing to do with how rich or how advanced you will be. Let me tell you something. Religion is personal. If you understand religion very well, you will see that that thing that is done in the church and what is done traditionally is not very different. But the sooner people understand that these two things are personal to each person, that is when you will learn to leave people alone. One, that is when you will learn to focus on the more important things. What will take us to the next level is when we are able to stand properly and focus on what you call science and technology. I must tell you the truth as it is. That is one. Secondly, when we are able to stand properly and, innovate our economic ideas. We are doing well economically, but we have not even streamlined our economy. We have not sat down and worked on our economy as Igbo people the way we want. We are running our economy as far as Nigeria allows us to. Whenever we can sit down with our best brains and say, this is how we want to do business, I'm telling you, nobody will see our back. I'm not boasting. Igbo people are very good at business. Igbo people are very good at business. These are the things we should focus on. These are the things that need our focus, our business acumen, improving, innovating on our business. Because let me tell you, every idea needs to be improved on. Ideas get old. Ideas get stale. You need to continuously improve on your ideas for you to remain relevant, for you to remain at the top. And then you also talk about science and technology. Look at how our society is in the Southeast. What are we saying? No technological advancement. Nothing is there. We don't have anything there. But I think that most of the issue has to do with the way Nigeria is. One. Secondly, we are just managing those of our leaders in the Southeast. We are just managing them. Managing because some of them are so poor. They are so poor in leadership. They don't have innovation at all. They just take the old ideas and just patch them and present to you. And you take, because you are backward, you take it. These are the things that we need to focus on to take us to the next level. If you want to be as advanced as the US, whether by technology or by economy, if you want to be as big as China on the world stage, whether by economy or by technology, you have to put your head down and learn. You have to put your head down and learn. Learn what makes them tick. Learn their economic ideas. Learn how they've been able to integrate technology into their society. You have to put your head down and learn. Not arguing with the next black person and saying, no, if it's not this religion, a man walk. Opening that med so thing, it won't work. Our race won't go forward. Our society won't be advanced. You are very stupid. You don't know anything. Nothing concerns your religion with how advanced you are. Look at Ndena Christinala. I like Ndena Christinala. But look at the Dubai you are going to do your holiday. Look at Qatar. Look at how their country is. Look at how clean everywhere is. Look at how nice the whole place is. No security challenges, no theft, no nonsense. Just keep to their rules they have about, being decent in public. Look at how nice they are. That's Christinala, I natural. That is their religion over there, and they are doing well. That is to tell you, by religion. It's by ife dege no boro. Oh, by ife dege no boro. Idona ni calculate yesi ni ife ga-eme. Neka yesime, neka yesime. Obro iputa ina asi ni ga-emeli this or that. No ga-buli this religion or that religion. Ibu onye zuzu. Very stupid people that we have nowadays. And then they take it to the extent that they come online and insult themselves. They start to insult themselves. And say, oh, before the Igbo people will be able to advance, not gonna believe this religion. Who told you that? We're not thinking properly. And part of even MI is poor education. I must tell you the truth. What we are going through in Nigeria and even in the Southeast, I will say it is quasi education. Quasi. It doesn't improve your thinking faculty. It doesn't improve your reasoning. It just teaches you 2 plus 2. It will just teach you 2 plus 2 arithmetics. It doesn't improve your thinking quotient, your thinking capability. That is how you will be arguing and time will be going. You have not achieved anything. You are still on the Nigerian level. We should not be at the Nigerian level. We should be at the world level. But we are still at the Nigerian level because we take our time arguing nonsense. Look at our most prominent achievers. Let me use our own Igbo people as an example. Look at our most prominent achievers. Did they ever tell you that it was the religion that they were practicing that took them to that level? Have any of them ever told you that? It's always the people who have not achieved anything that end up trying to teach others nonsense. Look at our prominent men. We have countless prominent people in our history, and we still have prominent men till today, men and women. How many of them have come out to tell you, if it's not this religion, we cannot make it? You won't hear it from them, because they know that is not the case. Let us take correction, because the sooner the better. If you continue to use your time to argue nonsense, we will not achieve anything. That advancement we are looking for, we will not get it. It will continue to elude us. If you want to change your life, you change your thinking, you change your mentality. A better mentality is a better life. A better mentality will give you a more advanced level of living, and level of society. Not this garbage you come out to argue and you try to teach others. All right.